What's going on, guys? So I think by now just about everyone who watches my channel knows that I will be trading my truck in, or I plan on trading my truck in January or February if my 2024 F450 Platinum actually comes in. You know, the point of trading it in, if people don't know, or if you don't realize that my channel is an automotive journalism channel as well, is that I want to be able to own and experience the 2024 as well as all the new technology on it, because there's a lot of significant changes to the 24 model. Even though from the exterior they look similar, there are some similarities, like the frame is largely unchanged, but the powertrain has absolutely changed. A lot of big modifications and changes to it, and every body panel on the truck is different. So it's not the same truck, and there's a lot to really take in when it comes to this new truck, and I really want to be able to experience that, and I think the only way of doing that is owning one. So we ordered the truck a few weeks ago. It should be arriving sometime in January or February of 2024, so here in the next few months, hopefully. I'm not guaranteed that it's actually going to arrive on time. My last truck, the 2023 that I ordered, was canceled due to all sorts of different conditions in the market, as well as what's going on with the unions and things like that. So they canceled that order. We reordered the new truck, and they said that, you know, we're in a good priority code. We should be able to get the truck sometime early next year. Well, it has me thinking, and to be honest with you, I need your thoughts on this. Hang tight. I'll be right back. All right, so first, let's talk about my truck. 2017 F450 King Ranch 6.7 Power Stroke diesel engine. This thing is fully loaded. It's got so much tech in it. It is an absolutely awesome truck. I love it. And for the people who are like, well, then why are you trading it in? To be honest with you all, I'm kind of having second thoughts on it. Not that I'm not going to get the truck. The 2024 I'm getting regardless. But you know, I told my wife the other day, and I told my dad the same thing, that this is probably the only truck I've ever had that I will miss. I'll actually miss it because it's been a really good truck, super reliable, haven't had any major issues with the truck, and it's just an absolutely amazing truck to me. So when you trade a perfectly nice truck in, a lot of people are like, well, what if the truck you get has problems? Oh, trust me, that's actually been on my mind, that the 2024 truck that I'm getting, because of all the things going on, might actually arrive with some problems. And I don't think that will happen, but I'm entertaining the possibility that it could happen. And if that's the case, and I get rid of a truck that I have never had any serious problems with, and I get a truck that does have problems, that'll bug the heck out of me. And it'll be, you know, great for content, because I'll be posting everything that, you know, I experience with the truck. But I shouldn't have those types of problems, especially for, you know, let me backtrack a little bit. If I have problems, I shouldn't have those problems. So I can't just presume that I'm going to have problems. If a 2024 truck is as reliable to me as my 2017 truck has been, then I'll be thrilled. I mean, that would be absolutely fantastic. I think the most significant problems I've ever had with this truck were related to the fact that I've had to replace batteries several times. Now that I have AGM batteries in here, I haven't had any issue at all. And they're the cheap Walmart ones too, so go figure. The sunroof tracks, the plastic tracks that hold it in place, will fail if you don't use your sunroof, and I don't use my sunroof at all. And if I could have deleted the sunroof from this package, I would have, but we didn't special order this truck. It was a truck that the dealership found for me out of town that had everything I wanted, and unfortunately at the time you had to get the sunroof on it, but now you don't have to. So my 2024, I have the sunroof delete, so I'm not going to have the sunroof on top, which is big thumbs up for me, because I'm not a fan of sunroofs. If you are, that's absolutely great, but I am not. And that's really it. I haven't had any other issues with the truck. The truck's just been really good, aside from the normal slew of, you know, recalls, and they've only been minor ones. Like, I think we had one for the engine block heater cable. There was some part of it that could have been defective, so they replaced that. And then the tailgate release, they replaced that. But aside from that, I can't recall anything significant that's ever been wrong with the truck. So it's been a very reliable truck. I'm very happy with it. And and I like it. That's the other thing. So the truck that I'm getting is going to have this absolutely massive navigation infotainment system in it. And I think I've told you all in videos, I like a large screen, but I think the screens are getting a little too large. I'm actually pretty comfortable with the one that's in the GMC that they use, but the screens on these trucks are getting so big, you have to stare at your screen for a good amount of time to make any changes to it. And the difference between that and textile knobs and buttons is the fact that you can feel for where a button is, and that button's always going to be there. When you change from a screen, if you're not on the screen you think you're on, you might press the screen thinking you're pressing an area out of muscle memory, and you're not, because you're not even on the screen you think you're on. So I love large screens, but the screens for me only really matter in terms of cameras, because you can really see a lot around your vehicle whenever you're maneuvering something big like this. But the screen in my truck, I think it's an 8-inch screen. I'm very happy with it. I'm very happy with the controls, where everything's positioned. I'm happy with the comfort of the truck, how the seats feel. I'm happy with just about everything with my truck. But again, for those of you who are typing, why are you going to trade it in? It doesn't make any sense. It's a waste. It's because I'm also an automotive journalist, and I see the value in owning a newer truck with the newer tech, especially considering that's kind of the basis behind my channel, that my channel is about big pickup trucks and towing big RVs. And the only way I can truly experience that for an extended period of time, with all the things that you love about it and the things that you hate, is to buy the truck. So regardless of what people think I should do, what I know I need to do is to get the 2024. As far as what I do with this truck, that's what's up in the air. I know that the dealership is going to give me a heck of a deal when it comes to trade-in. I've heard numbers in the mid-80s, and I don't know if that's going to be realistic. It always comes down to the moment you're there and what they actually offer you and what other companies may offer you. But I'd be thrilled to death if I got that number for it. But who knows? When that time comes, we'll find out. The other part of it, though, is there a better way to dispose of this truck that could kind of have it live on a little bit, right? Is there a YouTuber? Is there somebody who watches my channel? Is there another content creator? Is there somebody that I could sell my truck to that would continue to feature it and show it, and I could continue to watch it and love it and miss it without having to trade it in and, wonder where it's going to end up? That kind of happened with my white F450. If you guys didn't see the pictures I posted several months ago on my community board, I tracked the VIN number down on that truck and found out that it had been involved in a rollover accident, and it ended up on an auction site in pretty horrific condition. The whole cab was crushed in, and it was pretty rough. And what was crazy about it is I could actually see some of the things that I had installed on the truck in some of the pictures, and that brought back that nostalgia of, wow, I used to own that truck, including the radar detector that we integrated into one of the panels, which was really, really cool. But yeah, that truck is totaled. It's in a junkyard. And for as much as I say I don't care about my truck in terms of, little scratches or keeping it clean and things like that, I still like this truck. It's been a great truck for me, and I'm having a hard time kind of rationalizing what I do with this truck, and if I just trade it in just like it's any other trade-in vehicle. So I want to lean on you guys. I want you guys to leave a comment below. What should I do with this truck? What should I do instead of trading it in? I could sell it. And I'm sure somebody would buy it. I'm sure that there's some folks who like this truck and might give me a pretty good offer for it. But who do I sell it to? And how do I make the joy that I have of owning this truck kind of continue to resonate on? But again, I'm just kind of torn. I'm in that mode right now where, I go to a restaurant with the family and I'm looking out the window and I see the truck parked in the parking lot, and I'm like, man, this will be the truck that I miss. The white truck, didn't really miss it. I only had it for like a year anyways. Even some of the trucks prior that I'd had for a longer period of time, didn't really miss it. This truck is going on 7 years now, and I've really grown to it. I like it. It's been a absolutely wonderful truck. It's drop dead gorgeous. It's got a ton of upgrades on it. Man, I don't even know if I could list them all easily in one video without forgetting something. Front bumper, back bumper, all customized. Light bars, lights in the bumper, lights in the back. Has a Warn 16,500 pound winch on it. It's got Bilstein shocks. It's got actual Alcoa wheels on it. So these aren't the wheels you get on the truck. These are aftermarket Alcoa commercial wheels. It's got 2 air compressors in it. It's got one for my onboard air system that's Viair in the back. It's also got an airlift air suspension system on it. It's got the cool little molly rack on the back side of it, so you can kind of attach things inside of it. It's got a cool bed cover on it. It's got a bed liner in it. It's a pretty dang well-equipped truck. And, you know, like I said, if I get rid of it, I'll probably miss it. But yeah, leave a comment below. Love to know your thoughts. What should I do with this thing? I know there's going to be some folks who just want to troll the channel and say blow it up or destroy it, but that ain't going to happen. That's not what my channel's about. But I'd love to know your thoughts on what you think I could do as opposed to trading it in. Guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up. We'll talk to you again real soon.